So, yesterday I did a video where I was very brief in how I felt and what was going on with me. Um, Also, excuse the splotches of moisture on my skin and neck. I literally in the middle of doing my face stuff. Um, I believe I asked myself for forgiveness and to go into more detail about what I've been going through without this video being too long. Um, for about a week now, I've been really sad, like on and off sad. Um, I did this video a few weeks back talking about how I cheated on my husband, and apparently it's not considered cheating, or I didn't cheat. That's how I feel, but um, my husband doesn't look at it that way. His only problem with it was that I felt like I couldn't talk to him about what happened. I didn't have bad intentions, and he knew my interest at the time. So I guess when you look at it that way, I didn't cheat, but the fact that I felt like I couldn't talk to him about it probably came off as cheaty. I don't really know how to explain it. Um, but after that happened, I was really thinking about the person that I am today. Well, the person that I am now, not like today as in this particular day. And really, really looking at myself. And I started to compare things I do now, decisions that I make now, to the things that I did before I was married. I don't like the person that I was before I was married. I was lonely. I was naive. I was desperate. I was sad. I did whatever it took to keep someone's attention. And I promised myself a long time ago that I would never be that person again. I denied myself happiness for a long time because I was searching for it in a more accepting package, I guess. Everyone knows my husband is 19 years older than me. Everyone knows that it wasn't a very popular decision for us to get married. And because at the time I was still a teenager, and even once I turned 18, I was so afraid of what people would think and going into that people pleaser thing that I, even to this day, do sometimes. I went after something that would be more accepting to people. And the decisions that I made were not good ones, and it never led to, or it never led me to the path I wanted it to. Just because someone is around my age or younger than my husband doesn't mean they're a good person, doesn't mean that I'm supposed to be with them, doesn't mean that it's going to work out. Um, After everything happened a couple of weeks ago, I found that I was sadder than I think I had been this year, you know. I felt guilty, and I somehow convinced myself that I was still Asia Jordan. I was still making the decisions that Asia Jordan would make, not Asia Harris. Started feeling unworthy of being Mrs. Harris, unworthy of being married to my wonderful husband, unworthy of having more children. And I thought it was best that I don't have children because I was convinced that I would be a bad mother. And I now know that having that mindset and telling yourself that this is something you have to deal with on your own, it's not a good mix. I didn't talk to my husband about it because while I know I can talk to him about anything, I didn't feel like I should talk to him about this. And I ended up talking to my sister, and that didn't go over well. And because I was in such a fucked up mindset, I said things to her that I shouldn't have. And I finally talked to my husband last night, and he just told me all the same things she told me. I even talked to my brother last night, and he told me the same things that they both said. And I know that these people care about me. In a lot of ways, they know me better than I know myself. And it's really hard to keep the same mindset when three people you love, three people who know you, all agree on the same things. They all say the same things. I got my stuff in order. I'm good now. But I realized that if I hadn't talked about this, things would have went downhill for me. It wouldn't have been good. I was afraid that I would fail. And I kept it to myself because I was so scared I was going to fail. I was going to deny myself something that I've dreamed of having since I was a little girl. Because I was so afraid, I was almost going to make it happen because I convinced myself it would happen. And I was being unfair and selfish. And I feel better now. I feel bad, but not because I have the same mindset anymore, but because I even let myself go to that dark place. And because I didn't go to my family sooner. But better late than never. Um, I talked to my sister today, and we're on good terms again. What's funny is after that whole argument, I talked to my husband for like 2 hours, and we talked about what was bothering me. But it's funny because the conversation was mostly about how I got into it with my sister, and I didn't like that. I didn't even sleep well last night knowing that we weren't on good terms, and it hurt me. So today we talked, and we're good now. And I knew we would be. It's just rare that we get into it. I don't remember the last time we did. I am very fortunate to have the people in my life that I have. I wouldn't be who I am without them. And if it wasn't for my sister texting me and nagging me, I would still be in that dark place. If I didn't have people who cared about me so much, I don't know. I don't know where I'd be or what I'd be doing. Hi.
Hey.
I'm doing my video for the day.
Oh.
Did you want to be in it?
I'll pop my head in. Maybe, the ratings will double and we'll get 2 views.
Well, hi there.
Hello there.
I love you.
I love you more. I'm looking for the red flash drive.
It was in the thing. Why isn't it on there? It might be in that top shelf, maybe? Anyway. No. If you give me like 2 minutes, I'll bring it up to you.
Whatever. Take your time.
Because it was right there. I don't know what happened.
Take your time. It is all good. Don't let me interrupt your video there.
You're fine.
What are we talking about?
Yesterday.
What about yesterday? Like a lot of stuff happened yesterday.
Everything pretty much, just my mindset and everything. I was just talking about how fortunate I am to have the people in my life that I have. Because you guys are awesome and keep me on track.
I'm glad you feel that way.
It's my brother's birthday today, and I was able to talk to him for a bit today, which was really nice. So happy birthday, assuming that you're even watching this. Yeah. I feel much better today. I was a little lonely, but I'm always a little lonely when you're at work because I miss you. And I didn't talk to him much today at all. He was busy training. Ooh, I'm a supervisor.
Right.
But I'm really happy you're home.
As am I, my darling.
I want to cuddle you and watch a movie and rub your feet and do
F
other
yeah,
things
we are
that
going
I
to
can't
snuggle
say
the
on
shit out of
camera.
each other.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Let the snuggles begin.
So, yeah, that is not my video for the day, but my video for last week, because this is what I've been dealing with for the last week, and I was very silent about it. So,
Oh, poor baby.
Less
worrying, more snuggle.
Okay. Fair. Let's do that. I can't remember the last time I did a 13-minute video. I think last night's video was only it was less than a minute, I think. So here's to, I don't want to say me opening up more on camera, because I am pretty open, especially when something's going on. But this particular time, I just convinced myself I have to deal with it on my own. And that means I can't do it on camera because then people will see and all that. But no more of that.
Good.
Even if it's something I feel like it's too personal to talk about on camera, I'll always come to you and talk to you.
Good. I hope so. I'm always here. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. In the afternoon, 2 o'clock in the morning. Don't make a difference. You come to me when you need me. I stop and we talk.
Unless you're training TAs.
Right. Oh my God. Don't even get me started on today.
Bye.